Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Zeus213 and welcome back to episode 7 of our Factorio Sea Block playthrough. In the end of last episode we had just set up this little sulfur facility, but I have moved it from down here up to here because it just seems stupid being all the way away over there. That means that this pipe also wasn't trailing across this nice open land that we're going to be using today. So why don't we start looking at getting our slag slurry set up and running. First of all, let's get rid of all of this because we're replacing all of that. We'll probably get a bunch of crushed stone from that, but we can figure out how we're gonna sort that one out. Looks like these guys are getting a bit stuck trying to disassemble all these guys. What are these guys doing? I'm confused. Yeah, they don't really like the modded items for some reason. Maybe it's because they've got items in them and they don't quite know how to deal with that properly. Possibly. Anyway, that's out of the way now. So these guys need to feed into 3 liquefiers, if I am remembering correctly, from Helmod. I tidied up Helmod as well, just so that it was a bit more easy to read. And then it's sort of like split out into stages. First of all, we need the liquefiers to make us the slag slurry from the slag. So why don't we do that? Liquefiers, I've got them somewhere. There we are. So we'll go 1, 2, and 3. Now these guys need 5 items every 3 seconds, but they actually need 7.5 items every 3 seconds. So that is going to need all the splitters and whatnot that we had before. What I might do actually is merge all of these guys, because you see that's 30. That is in a single belt. That should all merge into a single belt if done correctly. So this guy we're probably going to want a belt balance. Let's just bring that back here, because this guy's drawing from mostly one side. So we do that. Have that split in. And then that guy come down here. All of that will merge in. And that's one belt. Cool. We'll have this like so, because we'll have the diagonal inserters like that. These all come off like here. And then this we need another splitter for. Although saying that, we could just use that splitter. And that will feed everything onto the 2 belts we need. Good. And then we'll need our inserters. Although saying that, we need to be able to get the liquid in here. What are we requiring for fast inserters? We're ways away from those yet. They're going to need like steel gears and bronze and yeah. So we can't do that yet, which is a shame. Huh. Let's rethink this. We need 7.5 items per second. So we're probably going to be better off by... Let's get rid of that. Let's get our liquefier. And what we're going to want to do is... Let's see. If that were to go like that, we'd want a belt here, more liquefiers, and then more belts. Yeah. I think that's how we'd want to do it. So we could possibly, if we leave that there, what's going to be the best way of splitting this? Like that? Yeah, I think that's good. Whoops. We should have enough space here. So let's get that recipe back in there. So 7.5 items per second. This is not going to be able to be done with just 6 inserters like that. But if we were to bring in this guy like that, that should be enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. We'll probably need a splitter there. That's possibly enough. Yeah, that's probably enough like that. Because then we can have all of these like that. I think we'll be able to do that. Just got to think about power poles, but I think we're all right. These guys will be on the diagonal. That's 7, I think. 7. Is that going to be enough? Well, they do more than a full rotation per second, so I think that might be enough to keep up. Let's get the power poles in. Cool. And then to get the sulfuric acid, we'll do that. We'll pipe these guys together like that, and then we can come out the side and do whatever we need. And then the same with the output. That should be, yeah, there's plenty of pipe free there. Pipe all these into the middle, and then we can go from the middle out to wherever we need it. Cool. Next up, we need the sulfuric acid. Now, sulfuric acid requires see, we don't need that yet. Sulfuric acid. Although we could set that up next. Yeah, filtration then. So that's going to require 4 filtration units. And they are an odd size. So why don't we do that? Give ourselves plenty of room. Let's see, leave a gap. I think that might be sensible. And these guys need slag slurry and mineralized purified water, sorry. And then they output both liquids, but they also have items going in and out. We're going to need a bunch of piping, I think. So let's grab a lot of stone bricks and make just a bunch of undergrounds. So we're going to want to probably do something like this. I think I've got an underground somewhere that doesn't need it. So I've got an odd amount. What's going on? That doesn't need to be there. There we go. We're going to need some regular pipe as well. And then what we will do is... Okay. Just give me some regular pipe. That's all I need right now. So these guys will have this. There's enough spacing there to do everything we need. And this guy will go like so. I'm not sure where we'll do that section yet. In fact, we should probably do that now before we go anywhere else. We just need a hydro plant and a pump. So we're going to need one of those clarifiers if we can make one. Wherever they are. There we go. I did make all the, or most of the components we need anyway off camera. Well, this guy's pretty big. Why don't we put him up here? We can get water straight from one of these guys if we line it up properly. And that's going to do water purification. Now, I think one of the products of this somewhere was possibly purified water. I might be wrong. Yeah, we're outputting purified water. Where is that? In that step. Ingredients, purified water. Oh no, that's inputting purified water. The outputs. This step outputs it. Yeah. So, converting the sulfuric wastewater. Okay, so this guy needs to be a top-up valve. Let's just make a few of those. And what the top-up valve is, it'll only fill up once we're below a certain point. Which is what we need in this situation. And boy, do we craft slow. There we go. Cool. And then saline water, for now, we are just going to clarify it. Get rid of it. Don't need it. There we are. And that just needs an input of water, which we should just be able to connect like so. Perfect. So as we see right now, it's below this point. I wonder how far it will top up to. I think it's probably 80. That makes the most sense. Right, that's those two inputs. If we were to... Okay, that needs sulfuric acid, so we can't do that yet. So let's pump out this guy. In fact, we need to go one more because we've got to deal with the items still. So we need, again, more undergrounds. Boy, this is going to take a lot of undergrounds. Didn't mean to craft that. Some more stone brick. Which is fine, we've got plenty of that. And then we need these guys. Like that. Should probably just copy and paste this, but I don't mind doing this a little bit. Cool. So that's that. We'll have a belt. I don't know, like here. A belt here. That's how that will work. So then they'll come in from the top, go in, and then it'll loop round once we feed charcoal in, which will bring up, and yeah. That should be good. This guy we will send off in this direction. See, producing the slag slurry really isn't that difficult. And then converting it into mineral sludge. It's the byproducts that are the issue. Cool, so sulfuric wastewater, what do we do with that? Sulfuric wastewater. Input sulfuric wastewater. Did I not work out what I was doing? Oh no, I did. So we need this block. So we need our water hydro plant. And that's just going to feed into there. And that's going to output purified water and mineralized water. Okay. So why don't we get this guy? Sulfuric wastewater. And of course, it's not lining up quite how I'd like it to. So, is there a better way we can do that? Possibly. Like that. And then this guy we will rather put the top-up valve on the output, because then we can feed this guy directly into there. Let's craft a bunch more pipe. And then we will feed the output of this into there. In fact, I'm just going to pipe that straight because nothing's in the way. That's going to be that recipe. Let's give that guy some power. Now, mineralized water we're going to have to do something with. And that's something. Let's take a look at FNEI. I think what we can do with that is mineralized water. Craft usage for that. So we can make green algae from that, which is cool. Sapphire in that. And then apparently we can use it to do crystal slurry. And crystal slurry will give us mineral sludge and sulfuric wastewater. Crystal slurry. That's out of our reach for now. Or we can do... Okay, that's more crystal slurry. We could void it. It's kind of a waste of a void though. So possibly we can just turn it into this. I don't know yet. We'd have to pipe it. And it's in a bit of an awkward spot. I'll leave it for now. But that's pretty much this entire process sorted. I say pretty much. I think. Oh no. We still need to produce sulfuric acid. So we might actually want to move this guy over here and then top it up that way, because we're kind of running out of space. Let's see. Let's bring this guy out here. It's not where I want that to line up really. Kind of want it there. And then this guy is going to come here. We need more pipe. Are we surprised that we need more pipe at this point? No. That's going to come out here. Okay. Yeah, that works. And then sulfuric acid. So we need 2 chemical plants. And oxygen. Okay. 2 chemical plants and oxygen. Did I make the 2 chemical plants? No. Sorry. They're not too slow to craft. So why don't we get the first one? So this is outputting sulfuric acid. And that requires... Okay, we need more mineralized water down here as well. Okay. It might be better off if we bring this and stick it here. Let's do that. Yeah, that might be better. If we get that, that's going to receive that. And then you're going to do that. Although, then that just leaves it down there. Can't get a pipe to reach that far either. Oh, where would a pipe go? There. Okay. So that seems better. So you feed into there. Sulfuric acid. So that needs to be the other side, but... Let's move you over that way. And then we need another chemical plant like that. Outputting sulfur dioxide gas. Yep. And that just needs hydrogen. Now, hydrogen we could bring down. This guy we can take across. And there. Yeah, that works. Let's bring our hydrogen down. Why don't we just bring it straight down in a pipe? Like that. Cool. So that's got hydrogen. So that's going to be our input for sulfur. So that's going to output sulfur from here. And it's going to pick it up here. Although I feel like we probably want to put it in a box. So why don't we grab a box. And then get a few power poles. This guy needs power. This guy needs power. Right, we're in a good position now. Why don't we throw some sulfur in here? And see how that does. We should start seeing, once we get some more... well, helps if we pipe everything in. Ooh. Let's get rid of that. And we can put that in here. And of course, nothing kind of... Oh, that's awkward. Do that. And that. Sure. And then we'll have this guy on a diagonal. Just to help fit it in. And then this guy will just pipe straight out like that. This guy's topping it up. And that should be good. So that guy's getting everything he needs. So that should be these guys running. Perfect. So these guys just need those. But that's going to be the end of it for this episode. In part 2, we will get everything up and running and we'll start outputting ores somewhere over here, I reckon. We'll, let's get rid of that. I think we've made some pretty good progress though. We've got a lot of this set up. Oxygen is flowing around. We've got sulfuric acid being produced. We've got purified water being produced. We've got slag slurry being produced. Now we just need to get the filters running. And that is really all we need. Now, one slight oversight I've just noticed is we can't get a belt through here. Is that going to be a pain to fix? No. Why don't we fix that really quick? It's just going to require some slight movement. Like that. And that's it. Yeah, that's it. Cool. Just need to give this guy power again. There we go. And I think... yeah, that's perfect. Cool. Alright. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. They all greatly help the channel. Let me know you're enjoying the series. Any tips, suggestions, do leave them down in the comments. Make sure to read everything that I do get, so don't miss out on that. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya!